Hi everybody, welcome to Video Game News. I'm Brian and we're going to talk about video games this week. But before we do that, I just want to remind you, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. We're going to be going through the game Eastshade. It's a game that's on sale right now on Steam. It is about a painter, and we're going to be playing through the first 30 minutes of it just to get my thoughts and feelings and reactions to it. So real excited about that. Make sure you stick around. But without further ado, let's get into the news. So if you're new to this channel, what we do twice a week is just talk about gaming news, what's been going on, rumors of new games coming out, things like that. We've got a lot this week, so let's get started. So first off, Guerrilla Games may have accidentally confirmed another PS5 game coming from Game Rant. This is all but confirmed. It looks like there was a Horizon Zero Dawn 2 job listing from Guerrilla Games, which pretty much confirms the PS5 version of Horizon Zero Dawn 2. Horizon Zero Dawn was a launch title for PS4, so I can imagine this one. I don't think it's going to be a launch title for PS5 because it would have already had to have been made by now or being made by now. And maybe they're already making it and they're just trying to get someone to help finish it up, but I don't know, we don't know. But if you like the first one, they got another one, so there's that. So that's exciting. I didn't play the first one, but it looked cool, whatever that's worth. So second thing here, also coming from Game Rant, this one's actually really interesting. So Destiny 2 bans over 2,000 players per week discussing future anti-cheat plans. So apparently people are cheating in Destiny 2, which I play a lot of Destiny 2. I have not come across cheaters, though I'm not sure how I would know. Because I think really the cheating, I think, is getting this armor, the Trials of Osiris armor. I think there's ways to cheat to get it, and I think that's the issue. People are cheating and getting this armor. This is a really interesting article, though. I recommend just reading it if you're interested in the story, because it talks about, what was it? It was one of the suggestions to even that Destiny, or that Bungie has, what is it? Bungie's considering raising the requirements for accessing Trials of Osiris, so players can't simply jump into the mode with a relatively new account. The number tossed out was about 100 hours of Destiny playtime, which would curb cheating a considerable amount. Very few cheaters would want to invest 100 hours in an account knowing they could lose access. So that's how they're dealing with it a bit. I think they're doing other things where, they're banning accounts, but that's one thing, though, that they're considering is making sure you have 100 hours of Destiny 2 before you can even start acquiring this gear, which is interesting. That's an interesting idea. So new players couldn't get it, but to be fair, there's so much to do in Destiny 2. You could easily play 100 hours and not even honestly, I don't even know that I've done much of Trials of Osiris. I think I have, but I don't actually remember that. If I've kind of jumped on and off Destiny 2 quite a bit, and it sounds familiar, but I don't think I have any of that gear. No, I don't have any of that gear. So for how much I've played, and I haven't even touched that mode, I think that's an interesting kind of idea to work around, to disincentivize people from cheating. And if you're a cheater, you suck. And we're moving on. So Battlefield 5. So this was interesting. The next couple ones are just games that are getting updates. So Battlefield 5 is getting one last content update. I thought that was interesting because honestly, I didn't know that they were even doing content updates to this game. I thought it was over. I have it. I think I might reinstall it. They're saying that there's content right now, and it wraps up on the 29th, and then they're going to release one more standalone update this summer. I don't think they're charging for it, which is really, really weird for EA, but hey, more power to them. That makes me happy. So I think I might re-download this game, so I just wanted to mention it. If you're a Battlefield 5 fan, it might be cool to check it out, the last bit of content before that game is going to be put to rest. And then speaking about more content, No Man's Sky teasing ambitious new content in 2020. This is awesome. This is really exciting. If you know me in this channel, I play a lot of No Man's Sky. I love the game. It has gotten so much remarkably better since the first release in 2016. So I'm playing that a lot, and so in this article on Game Rant, they don't actually talk about what the updates will be, just that there will be some in 2020. So, but then they're saying that they're going to be more substantial than the previous ones. So that is exciting because, like I've said, they've rehauled this game, and it's already, like, if you haven't played No Man's Sky since it first came out, like, you are effing up. Like, I highly implore you to go and play it. Like, way more than Battlefield. Like, this game they've just added so much. They've added, let me tell you a bit what they've done. They've added like a bunch of they've added that mech that you see on the screen, and like a bunch of different ships and different vehicles, way more base building. They've added just a lot of little quality of life things, like there's like a refiner on your back that you can use to refine materials, where before you had to build one all the time, which was annoying. They just have like little things like that where like they've just made the game better. The inventory is so much easier to work through, which the game is pretty much about mining and inventory, so that's a really important aspect, and they've made it just better, just be able to access their menus. Everything, like, they added power to the game where you have to have like solar power and batteries, so you like power up your base. And I don't know, to me that's exciting. It's a lot of the stuff. I mean, you gotta like this kind of a game. You know, it's not for everybody, but if you are into mining and base building, damn, that's a good game. Let's move on. So, this is an interesting article. So, investor purchases stake in Nintendo, wants it to become broader entertainment company. Well, Nintendo's pretty broad in the first place. I mean, they started out as a trading card game, though. I mean, obviously they're pretty much just video games at the moment, but they do have plans to, I mean, the Pokemon movie, which they mentioned in this article, the Detective Pikachu one, that is like definitely a there's definitely like a that was an interesting thing for Pokemon and for Nintendo. I just watched that movie for the first time the other day, and it was really interesting having Ryan Reynolds in like a Nintendo Pokemon movie. I mean, honestly, did I like it? I did. It was interesting. It was cool to see all those Pokemon on the screen, and like realistically, like, it was a different way to approach Pokemon, which I think is kind of what they're talking about in this article. They want to approach their franchises in different ways other than just video games. Pokemon's already great about that, though. They have the TV show, they have video games, they have the card game, they have so many different types of things. One thing they mentioned in this article as well is like the theme parks. Like, Universal Studios is going to be expanding into like a Nintendo world. I love that. I'm going to go. They can make their own Pokemon world. Like, they could do so many things. So I'm excited about that. So speaking of expanding, one of the biggest like I've already been mentioning it, Pokemon is definitely one of the biggest things, one of the biggest cornerstones of Nintendo. That just like for making money and just for how big it is, it's huge. And I wanted to bring up this article here, which really caught my eye. So, Pokemon Journeys, the series coming June 12th, 2020 to Netflix. So this is like huge because Pokemon, especially like the anime, I mean, recently like the last series was the Alolan region, and it was really cool. People really liked it. It was well received. I did watch it a bit and just kind of checked in on it, and it was not bad. Ash there's like a new graphical style to it, or a new animation style to it, and they made some moves, and it was well received, especially coming from where it was before. And right now, just to set the stage, if you wanted to watch Pokemon, there's like 4 different places that you could watch it right now. Like you can watch the old ones on Netflix and some of the semi-newish ones on Netflix. The brand new ones you have to watch on this website, Pokemon.com. You have to go to the Pokemon TV or the app and watch like some seasons. Then there's some seasons that are on Hulu. It's like all over the place. But they had that old. What am I trying to say here? Basically, I feel like Pokemon's evolving. Their audience obviously is and had been for years. Everyone's getting older, and they added the old episodes to Netflix, and I imagine the reception there did so well that they decided to why not just bring out the whole new series to Netflix. And I just have to say, when things get brought to Netflix, they get better. I mean, like Netflix, from what I hear, they just allow you to do whatever you want. They don't have any kind of they don't mess with you, basically. Like, they're really, really like great to creators. I don't know what kind of restrictions maybe were on the Pokemon series, but it seems like there were some, just because it got bad. Like I said, the last one was better, but it just got bad. Kind of like the games, repetitive, and I mean, Pokemon it's gonna be repetitive, but it just got it's hard to explain, but it's like Ash was always like, if you go back and you on Netflix and you watch the old ones and then you watch the newest ones, you would tell a difference between the characters, and just like the new ones are just only positive. Like, there's no negative, like no real like danger and threats and issues going on. It's like, it's just everyone's super happy and nice to each other, which is, I mean, it's cool. I mean, Ash should be a positive, optimistic guy, but it was kind of cool when he would be like upset and depressed. Like, I remember when he lost the first battle in the not the Elite Four, in like the first like championship, with like when Charizard wouldn't listen to him, and he like was like he cried a bit, but then he got like turned around and was like happy again, and like, you know, he wasn't a sore loser about it. But it was just like, it was way more heavier. But maybe I was younger back then. I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited about this because there's a trailer. It's not here. You guys can go watch it. There's a trailer and it looks really good. This is the Pokemon from the new Sword and Shield, and how Pokemon usually does it, I believe, is the new Pokemon are released in the game, and then they're released in the series. So these Pokemon have not yet been seen in an anime yet. This little rabbit fire guy, he's just been in Sword and Shield. So that's the thing too. They're returning to the Kanto region. I should have mentioned that in the first place. If you watch the trailer, they're returning to the Kanto region, which is huge. So that's what makes me think like they're trying to get some of the older audience back in there, and which is why I think they should make a Pokemon World. And is also why I think they should make this game right here. Pokemon Call of the Trainer, Game Freak presents. This is a joke. This comes from you from futuregamereleases.com. This is totally fan-made, fictional, but basically what it's talking about here is that they take like they took Breath of the Wild and like put Pokemon in it, and we have some screenshots here. Like, they want we want an open world game. I mean, it's pretty well known, like the games have been so linear and bad, even the new ones, no matter how cool they are, because Pokemon are in the world like this, they're still just so linear, so just walk down a straight line until like a character's there and talks to you, and then you just move on. So there's been a new game called Temtem that came out on Steam that's been very similar to Pokemon, but it's that open world, like it's everything Pokemon just has not been able to be, and they've come in and they've been doing really well since January. It's been really well received. So hopefully that means Game Freak and Nintendo are going to maybe listen to this and be like, okay, yeah, maybe we need to start thinking about different ways to use this franchise to reach out to different people other than just 10-year-olds. Or maybe just the 10-year-olds can keep it, whatever. Anyways, let's move on. So Red Dead Redemption 2 comes to Game Pass. This is super exciting. Red Dead Redemption is awesome. I haven't played it since it first came out, but I think I'm going to get Game Pass. It's only like $5 to $10. And there's a bunch of other games. Dude, Game Pass is beast. Witcher 3 Kingdom Hearts 3, Nier Automata, Yakuza O, and Red Dead, and that's like for $5 to $10 a month. That is insane. That's crazy. So, yeah, this is from Kotaku. Please let me know. Are you going to get Game Pass? Because I'm going to. All right, and a couple more here. Let's wrap this up. Bugged Fallout 76 NPCs are looting some players' corpses. That's funny. This made me laugh because that's what you get for playing Fallout 76. That's what I thought when I saw this. This dude will come and loot your like ultimate gun and take all your ammo if your character dies and he's hanging out with you. Like I read this. So quote from someone in this article. It says, "I was playing the riding shotgun event and I died, and I didn't even have the gun equipped when I died, but one of the friendly NPCs that come with you stole my LMG with over 1,300 rounds." Oh, that makes me so happy. This guy lost his Gatling gun. That is hilarious. But hey, man, NPCs they need their ammo too. Like, what do you? I don't know. Part of me likes that idea in a game that the NPCs are like that real. You know, that they would do something like that. But obviously, it makes the stakes higher. It's more of like a Dark Souls kind of a thing. But it looks like it was a bug. It wasn't on purpose. But if you're playing that game on purpose, you deserve that bug. That's what I have to say. And I saved the best news for last. So, impressive Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay revealed from developer video. So I'm not going to play the video, but it looks like someone here on Reddit released some extra game footage. And there's already enough game footage, but like I watched this. There's nothing too insane about this. It's just him walking around the world. It's just you get to see how populated the world is and just how people interact with each other. And it's really cool. This game looks so good. When this game comes out, I'm going to be exclusively covering that game for like 10 years. FYI. So I wanted to end it on that. Cyberpunk's awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for watching. We're going to play some video games. What was the name of that game again? Eastshade. I don't know nothing about it other than you paint stuff. So, let's go. Alright everyone, welcome. Let's play some Eastshade. First thoughts, that looks like Earth, and this also looks like Earth, but that cannot also be Earth. We must be in another world. No, let's do Genji. We are Genji. Alright, so for those of you that don't know what we're doing, we're going to play the first 30 minutes of Eastshade. And we're going to judge it based off the first 30 minutes. And I know that's not fair to do, but that's what we're going to do. Because if a game isn't good in the first 30 minutes, then it's either you're playing a bad game or you're playing I was going to say something. No Man's Sky. Okay, I dropped the ball on that one. Okay, first off, I thought the people were animals in this game, and I hate that.
Forgive an old woman, but I forgot your name. What was it again?
It's Genji, I already
Would
told
you
you
mind
that.
getting my book from the sleeping quarters? It would spare my bones the trip. It's called Great Voyages.
Spare your bones the trip. Alright, let's get you your book. Okay, so first impressions, this looks exactly like Skyrim mods. And the game is really floaty. I don't want to get you sick, but I'm getting sick from... Where am I supposed to get your book from? I was just in here. Okay. I didn't read all that, by the way. I can't read that fast. I got the gist of it and I moved on.
I've read this old book many times. Seems I find something new each read. And no matter how many times I've read it, it never fails to get me excited for adventure. Are you the adventuring type?
Heck yeah.
Ah, after my own heart. I've had a
Nope.
lifetime of it, believe it or not. If you're sticking around in Eastshade, maybe I'll tell you all about it sometime. Captain Ilona told me we'll be landing in Lindo shortly. I think we're all antsy to arrive.
Alright, this is some dialogue gameplay here. So topics are things that we can, and options, pick a topic option when it's presented. Not everyone has something to say about everything. Just like real life. Actually, that's not like real life.
I've heard wonderful things about it. Did you know that the people there used to cover their mouths with garments? I've heard that's since gone out of
Fake
style.
Russian accent.
Quite a strange fashion fad, if you ask me. As long as Eastshade doesn't rock like this ship, I will love it. It's the quaint little seaside town we'll be landing in. It's one of the many gems of the country, I hear. Almost there.
So, I wanted to play this game
That did not sound good.
because it looked really beautiful. Whoa! Oh no! Can we open this? Can you open that, please? Come on, monkey lady, you gotta save us. What? What? You're just supposed to die? Alright, giant tree, that's where we're going. And then the Tiffmore Bluffs. Alright, I'll go. But like I was saying, I wanted to play this game because it looked really pretty, and it looked like the game, like the lighting was really interesting in it. Like, it seemed like it's just a beautiful, artsy kind of game, and I'm kind of into that sometimes. But I'm not into talking animals. That's why I'm not playing this stupid game on the Switch right now with Tom Nook. That bastard.
Are you feeling okay?
Wait, what?
Do you remember what happened?
Yeah, I
I'm glad
remember.
the memory's intact. You washed up on this beach just a short while after the ship sank. One doesn't last long in water this cold. From what I've heard, you were the only passenger misplaced during the wreck. The others are safe in town.
Oh, okay, good.
Eastshade, of course. Specifically, my home.
I thought you were about to say
I
that
usually
everyone
don't
else is
take
dead.
visitors, but in this case I can hardly blame you for floating in unannounced. Only your easel. Don't forget to take it when you leave. Even the frigid tide couldn't bring you to part from it. It must mean a great deal to you. I was about to head into town to share news of your survival. You should go there and let them know you're on your way then.
Yeah, let's go to town. Yeah, but the gameplay seemed interesting. It was like you're supposed to capture, like it seemed relaxing. Like you're supposed to capture beautiful like sceneries with like an easel, like paint. And just look at that. Like that's pretty. No, I am looking at it now, and this looks like Half-Life 2 graphics. But they do a really good job. But yeah, you see the light, like it's all about the light in this game. Like they do a really, really good job with that. And I have a new graphics card that doesn't look like it's working right now. But I think that's just the game. But I thought it would be a good, relaxing game. I think I'm right. I'm already relaxed. But let's go to town. Got my easel with me. Got my dialogue boxes. I can ask people about topics. Yeah. I mean, it's like obviously this is an indie game, a small team, so there's like it's not going to be the most beautifully done game ever. Like, but I imagine if we knew how small the team was, gain inspiration. That's interesting. That's cool. They have an inspiration bar. But I guarantee if we knew how small the team was, we would be super impressed with how beautiful this is. I just feel like that, kind of like No Man's Sky.
Oh, it's you. You're on the ship. What happened to you? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, what a horrible experience. I'm so glad to see you're safe. A traveling artist. That's wonderful. I came to visit my family. You look like you could use a nice cup of tea. This flavor is a bit strong for some people, but the effects can be lifted with a sip of water from your water skin.
Okay.
The captain is in a terrible state. I suppose that's to be expected. She won't even leave the dock. Perhaps it would console her to know that we all survived. I lost most of my possessions too, and nothing has washed up.
Oh, was this the deer that was
My
in there
family
that didn't
lives
say
there in
anything?
Lindo,
I think
so
so.
I'll be staying with them. If you find that night is coming and you're in need of a place to stay, you should check the inn. You'll be comfortable there.
Ooh, I wonder what the day-night cycle
Cold
is in
around
this
here
game.
tonight. You shouldn't be out without a proper coat.
It's probably...
Are you wondering about anything
No.
else?
It's probably like 20 minutes or something, but like I'm excited to see that. Okay. Where's my tea? Got my Lindowian brew in my water. Oh, did I just drink that tea? Look at that annoying little kid. Where'd you go? Oh, here they are.
Watch me soar like a bird!
I'm not gonna. I'm just not gonna.
Hey, are you an artist?
Yeah, are you? Because it doesn't look like it.
Hey, you have an easel! Are you an artist? So am I. Do you want to see what I made? Look.
Sure, yeah.
It took all day. But I want to make my next one even better. What should I do? But I don't know how to make a canvas. All right! You're a nice artist after all. I know where some boards are. Follow me.
Okay, I mean, if this is what I'm supposed to be doing,
I've
then
never seen anything like that. Terrible waste of a good shape.
I'd rather hang out with an adult, but okay, let's go.
It's amazing anyone made that.
Now we just need the fabric.
Oh, so you do know how to make it.
Don't know where to find that. Maybe we should ask someone. Let's keep going.
It is pretty. It is a pretty game. Okay, let's ask someone about the fabric. So far it's just fetch quests. And I drank some tea that did nothing. That was nice. Now I got a little toddler following me. Oh, there's fabric. Let's ask first.
So you've survived too. That means only one of us has been lost at sea.
Oh, who was it? Oh, the guy with the fake
Oh.
Russian accent.
Only the most important one of us all, Annabelle.
Oh, okay. Doesn't sound familiar.
Doesn't sound. I see. She carries you across the oceans, and you don't even learn her name.
Oh, you're being
Annabelle.
silly.
My ship, my wooden, sea-loving daughter. Killed the damn reefs. We came into this miserable town. I imagine I'll be spending the rest of my days mourning Annabelle, sitting
Cool. See you later.
dreaming
Hope you
off
feel
with
better
you.
tomorrow.
Trade your life for hers. There's fabric all around us. Just look. Or ask that dockwork. Oh, our ship. Now
Alright.
leave me be.
I don't ever want to talk to you again. Okay, we got fabric. We didn't even need to talk to that person. Where did my little friend go? There we go. We got
Let's
fabric.
keep going.
No, we got fabric. Fabric right here, looks like. Okay.
So we have everything we need now, right?
Yeah.
We can make a canvas from
I
this
guess.
stuff?
Why? You haven't created a painting. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how you create one. Open your crafting box. There we go.
Could you paint something? I want
could.
to watch a real artist.
Okay. I understand that you would. Oh, this dude looks cool.
Watch your step there. Lots of moving boxes around here.
Mm-hmm.
You looking a little waterlogged. Guessing you just came in off of that ship.
Guessing you
Think
came
even
from
got some
Jersey.
seaweed hanging from your ear. Yeah, we all have those days, right? I mean, my dad got in a shipwreck once.
Why do
He
all these
wasn't as lucky
animals
as you, though. Oh no, he's
have
he's
different
fine. Just-
accents?
So you'll probably be exploring all over, right? My brother loves raspberry-filled pastries. Loves
Oh,
them. He can't get
fetch
enough.
quest.
Now, the thing he wants so... Okay, he's always
Okay.
suspicious of me doing something like this. But perfect. My brother lives
great
over in
plan.
Nava, so I'll meet you there in a few days,
Yeah,
right?
we'll be there.
I'll probably be near the bakery. You just come find
Uh-huh.
me, and I'll point my brother out to you.
Yeah, your brother. Alright, we're gonna paint something. I already know what I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna paint. If that wasn't there, I would paint. Let's paint that ship. I thought it would be nice to be up there, but I think we're gonna need to get closer. There we go. This is pretty. The light's not amazing. ATM, but what else are we gonna do? Get out of the painting, little girl. Okay. I think this will do.
Painting is amazing! I want to try. Can I have a canvas? We found enough stuff, right?
Nope. Actually, maybe we do.
Yes! Hey, Miss Nika loves art like us. She always likes my paintings. I bet she'd like yours too. She really likes the eclipse. You should draw her that.
Okay. And how often does the eclipse happen? Alright, let's check out my painting. Not a bad painting, if I do say so myself. No, I don't want to paint over. What? Drag what? I already painted. Okay, let's move on.
We've had quite a few shipwrecks here. There's a reef surrounding the bay, and that's what does it. It shouldn't slow down traffic too much, though. I'm just glad you all made it.
Thank you. This guy's nice.
Lindau is a nice port town, although we don't have much to export anymore, aside from bloom sacks. Now, most of our tourism these days are just people passing through, on the way in or on the way out of Nava.
Okay, so to be fair, I don't feel like I'm in the mood for this game right now. Like, this game seems kind of boring. I hate to say it. Like, it's cool. I like the concept, and it's pretty. Like, I like the game, but I think I'm just not in the mood for it right now. I think, unfortunately, we're doing our first 30 right now, and I'm not in the mood to walk around and talk to NPCs that look like they're out of a Dr. Seuss book. But I don't know. We got 15 minutes. Let's try and have the most fun as we can. So, this is me trying. Let's walk around and talk to people. See if something happens. Oh, let me guess. You're Pooh Bear.
Nika, is that you?
I don't think my name is Nika.
You must be one of the tourists. Terrible about the sinking and all that. Glad you're okay. Yada yada, etc. But will you go get Nika? It's stuck, obviously. Now, it happens. It's fairly normal. Brilliant. I'll wait.
It's stuck in the jug. Okay, let's find Nika. Everyone's been talking about her. This is pretty. Look, yeah, that's cool. The sky is really, really cool. This is a lot of great. Why am I walking slow? Oh. Is this part of the game? Oh, I'm supposed to talk to... Is this...
Great
okay, there we go. That's why it was slow.
You must be the traveler from the wrecked ship.
That I am. You must be Nika. Yeah, let's talk about that.
She's utterly miserable. I tried to convince her to come inside,
Talking trash
but
about
she
the
wouldn't
captain.
leave the dog. Yes, I run the inn. I always keep a full stock of soup and tea to refresh weary travelers.
Soup and tea.
When I was young,
nice.
I traveled all over this island. I'd love to adventure again one day. Look, the eclipse is starting.
That it has. I suppose. I don't know. So, the moon's hella big, and every day the sun goes behind it for a good amount of time, which gives me really great light to paint. That's interesting. They have an eclipse every day. Probably not every day, though. There's probably some days of the year.
Not a bad show, right?
I'm inspired.
It's true. Somehow watching it from this gazebo just doesn't get old for me. Anyway, if you haven't got lodging for the night, feel free to stay at the inn. I'll leave the upstairs room unlocked for you. Drop in at your leisure.
Okay.
Don't worry about payment. Shipwreck survivors stay. Take care now.
Alright, well, I got more inspiration so I can do another painting. I mean, I would like to do a painting of the town at some point. But I'm so indecisive it's going to take me forever to figure out, like, the best angle and the best light once I found the best angle. I like that thing. Here, but we got time, though. Let's explore a little bit more, and then we'll go to the inn at night. Oh, let's go up here. Even just that would be a nice painting, I think. Just the symmetry of these stairs. I bet it'd be interesting to see just like everyone, like what everyone does with this game, like see like a bunch of paintings from people. Like it's gonna be like Instagram. There's gonna be like these spots where like everyone has found like a few spots and everyone just goes to them and paints there, and nobody finds anything unique. I'm not gonna look at anybody else's stuff until I've done enough of my own. I don't have a new canvas. Can I build another? I don't want to paint over it, I just want to do a new one. I don't think I can do a new one. I need more fabric. How fun. How fun is it to have to find fabric? There we go. Alright, I found fabric. Now the lighting's different. This whole idea has been ruined. There we go. That'll be nice. The lighting's bad though. I'll paint over it. Oh, my inspiration's going down. Dang it. Alright. Let's go explore some more. I'm probably gonna come across something super pretty. I'm not gonna have it. Well, I'll paint over one of my easels then. One of my canvases then. That's cool. That bridge is nice. See, I do like exploring in this game. They made it pretty. They did a really good job. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the Instagram shot right there. I don't think I have enough inspiration though. Or I do, but I'm gonna save it. That little hobbit hut. Look, it's a hobbit. Nope,
Hello,
just a
there,
monkey.
Newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for it. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like.
What?
From
That's
other people, I think.
super messed
It
up.
seems to me that you're in need of some money. What's all that you're carrying? Looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter?
I am.
You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. There's a gazebo in Lindau. Real pretty spot. Maybe you've been there. Anyway, I'd like a painting of that view. The gazebo is easy to find. It's just behind the inn. And I want the painting from the gazebo, not of the gazebo. It's the view, not the building, if you get my meaning.
I do.
Fish and fighting today.
This literally won't let me cross the bridge unless I have glowstones. What happens if I... Oh, God. Jerk. I'll give you the glowstones. Okay, so he wants painting from the gazebo. Is that a... I don't even know what a gazebo is. Is that a gazebo? No, that's the gazebo. It's the thing I met that lady on. I have a little bit of inspiration left. I have enough to... Let's paint over one of my paintings. Let's get this show on the road. That's a good painting. That's not a good painting. That's a decent painting. Nope, 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 no. This is the only good spot, really. Okay, here we go. Let's paint over this one, because this is the same thing we're painting. Alright, yeah, let's leave a bit of the gazebo in frame so we know we're at the gazebo. And paint. It's beautiful. Alright. Let's go get them glowstones. Alright, so it's like, alright, we're getting towards the end. We got 5 minutes, so now we can be honest. You know, everyone has been there where you just play a game and then you just immediately are like, I don't want to play this game anymore. And I'm sorry to say that is exactly how I feel about this game. I just don't want to play it anymore. I don't know that I'll ever come back to it. I'm being really brutally honest here. This is not how I wanted this to go. I wanted it to be fun, cool, interesting, and I mean, it's like two of those things. It's like interesting, and it's
well, looky here, you've gone and painted the gazebo view.
You've gone
and did it. Sell it?
I'm fond of it myself.
Well, how about that? Got myself something fancy.
It's kind of blurry. Can I change how, like, what's focused when I do this? I'm not good.
See you around.
What? 25 glowstone? I need 60.
Thanks again for that damn fish unbiting today.
I need 60 glowstones. Oh. Well, They don't want me moving. They don't want me moving on too quickly. I gotta stay at that inn. So I don't have anything insightful to say. Like, this game is you know, it's an idea, and they executed it. I think they did a good job. I'm not giving it the fairest of shakes, because it just turns me off immediately when there's talking animal people. I hate that. But I guess that gives it more of a fairy tale life kind of thing, and just makes it more magical, or whatever, I suppose. I already went in here. Look, I'm looking for some fabric, though. Just some wood. Ooh, a lot of wood there. But not the right kind. Oh, what is this? What is this? Yeah, the scavenging thing is interesting. I wonder, like, I'm sure you can make other things. I wonder if you can, like, make, like, better paintings. Like, upgrade your stuff by finding different things. Well, these are cool. Oh, you could probably make linen out of this. It was linen, right? Or cloth. What was it? What was the material? I forget. Yeah, so we got a little foraging going on. Music's nice. But this is what this game is. So, like, if this looks interesting to you, I mean, and it might. If it does, I understand, because it looked interesting to me on the trailers and stuff. I was like, oh, this game looks kind of cool. I had it on my wish list for a while. It came on sale for $5. I think it's usually 20, on sale for $5. For $5, it was worth checking this out, I think. Like I said, I can't promise I'll play it ever again, but hey. It's an interesting concept, and they did an okay job at it. And it's night. Cool. Let's go to the inn. Oh, I was supposed to help that guy.
When I was a boy, merchants came to Lindau with strange spices and soft fabrics.
Ah.
They haven't been back in a long time, though.
Oh, of course he does.
He's juggling his head.
That's like the 8th time. All right, then, we'd better go help.
How silly. Better go help dude with the jug on his head. He does it so often. He can't help himself. Okay, look at that. They got a ramp for wheelchair accessibility. I'm really glad they were thinking about that. They have a... They only have it there for some reason. Well, that guy's been like that for like
really
half
stuck,
the day.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty stuck.
It's stuck.
I think what we need here is some soap. Would you be a dear and fetch some soap?
Yeah,
from
of
Mean's
course.
house?
Fetch quest. Okay.
It's just down the
so
stairs and across the
Yeah, I'm not
courtyard.
gonna do that. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry I wasn't into this game. Not my fault. What can I say? What can I do? I promise I'm gonna try to get a better game next time. Let me know if there's a game that you have not played yet, but you'd like to see the first 30 minutes of it. I would love to check it out, as long as it's not. Well, as long as it's not a game I've already played, because yeah, I would want to have my fresh reaction to it. So let me know. Comments below, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks for sticking around. And I'll be back next week on Monday for more news from whatever happens over this weekend in the grand world of video games. Again, thank you and goodbye.